Hi everybody, Dale Cambell here at Don Johnson Motors in Rice Lake, Wisconsin. Today I'm going to tell you about our 2019 Chevrolet Traverse. This is the High Country Edition, the iridescent pearl with jet black and loft brown interior. It's a great combination. These are very popular choice of a vehicle. Powered with a 3.6 V6 engine, 9-speed automatic transmission. You get 25 miles per gallon on the highway and 17 in the city. Yet lots of room, lots of capability. I like the chrome in the front, of course. The projector beam headlamps, the fog lamps, the LED daytime driving lights. Definitely gives you a lot of visibility for driving at night. In the back, so those outside rear view mirrors, when you're using your turn signals, those will illuminate also to give you a little more turn visibility for the people around you, to let them know what you're doing. Let's look at the inside. Again, that loft with the jet black interior is a great combination. And of course, that passenger seat has fully power, just like the driver's. Lumbar, power recliner, powered forward and back, heated and cooled front seats for your comfort. Just a great joy to drive. Very comfortable, lots of room. Of course, inside you got your nice armrest there. It does open up. There's a tray there. Again, more space with a light down inside of it so you can see what's going on. Then down ahead of it, of course, we have our controls for the drive line, because now you can select what's going to go on there. Also, as you can see, there's the traction control on and off, and the lane change alert switch. We'll talk about that a little further in detail a little later. Electric parking brake, transmission, of course, the plus and minus is so you can manually shift through those gears if necessary, probably in mountain time driving. And of course, down below we do have the wireless charging if your phone is capable. And then, of course, ahead of that, a couple USB ports, input for an iPod, and a 12-volt power outlet. Then move on up to the heater controls. Dual, as I mentioned, it's tri-zone heat, so your guests in the second row and third can do their own switching back there. Of course, one switch for both rows. There's your radio. Again, it's AM, it's FM, it's XM. We'll go to the home page. Shows you a little more about it. You got your settings, your weather, text messaging. You do all that stuff, or the texting and so forth. You can do hands-free from the steering wheel along with your phone calls. Projection, of course, if you have Apple CarPlay or Android Auto availability in your smartphone. Vehicle is equipped with navigation, and of course that's a duplication from OnStar there. And your second screen, of course, does control. You can control your rear heater from up front. The cameras, because this not only has a backup camera, but it's got 360-degree vision. So there's a camera in the front. And then there's the traffic alerts, and then there's different apps. Go back to that front page. Okay, there is a little storage area behind this too. We press that button, up it comes. Another USB port inside of there, and places where you can put maybe your wallet, some keys, a cell phone, other items like that you'd like to have secure. Close that back up. It is equipped with HomeLink. I realize it's not easy to see that right now. And then, of course, your OnStar buttons are up there, along with your switches for the sunroof that this is equipped with. We'll show you that in a moment. And then, of course, two of the dome lights. That inside rear view mirror is not only just a mirror. If the vehicle is running, it can be switched to a live feed. So instead of having to look through the inside of the vehicle, you'll actually have a camera mounted up to the back, and it'll show you a live feed on that backup that camera. Not just for backup, but when you're driving down the road. When you put the vehicle in reverse, of course, this radio screen changes to that live feed to show you what is behind you. You're going to enjoy the music because, of course, it's equipped with Bose speakers. And in the doors, there's extra pockets for you to store items. We'll make our way out of that back seat. Check out that. It is a 7-passenger vehicle, so we've got buckets in that second row. And of course, your guests here won't be disappointed because they do have heated seats here in the second row. They also have a couple USB ports and a regular household outlet there to charge items. Maybe it's to charge their laptop, maybe it's their cell phone if they didn't bring their other charger with. Nice seats for you to be comfortable in. We did choose to put the all-weather floor liners in it. They're in the first, second, and third row. As I mentioned earlier, we do have a sunroof. The rear glass is fixed, just allows light into the second row if you'd like. Front row glass, of course, does open, vent, or slide back. There's shades for both if you'd like to have them closed for not having that direct sunlight on you. Again, there's the extra storage pockets in the doors, second row. Make your way to the back of the vehicle. Of course, it has the ultrasonic rear park assist in the rear. There's the trailer hitch behind that cover. The dual exhaust gives it a really sporty look. We do have the backup camera right above the license plate. There's a couple cameras there, as I mentioned. One for the rear mirror, and then one for the backup camera. There's a little nozzle there too in case those camera lenses get dirty. That'll spray to clean them off. Of course, you got your rear wiper, rear defrost, third brake light up above. So to open this gate, we can reach down in this little pocket area there, this rubber touchpad there. We can take our remote, push the buttons there, press them twice, or we can go hands-free. So just to the right of the left tailpipe, and at times there'll be a bow tie that'll project to the floor. But we'll just use our foot for the hands-free, we'll swipe it underneath there, and up that gate comes. You hear the chimes, the taillights flashed at us briefly. In the high country, that third row seat does go down with power right here. So we can take either side up or down. We'll take the left side down right now. And varying on where the second row seats are, sometimes if they're too far back, they won't clear. And that's the case right now. So they will go up or down. This is a three-passenger third row seat. And of course we can bring them right back up. Third row does have USB ports on both sides for your guests that are riding there to use. And now increase that storage size back here a little larger than the prior generation. Your spare is still down below it. There's a 12-volt power outlet back here for you to use in case you need that for maybe toys, you know, a little air compressor or other items. We can close that gate again with hands-free with our foot, with a button that's right on the gate, or a button that's in the door, or a remote, as I mentioned earlier. I'll show you that one on the door soon. Gas cap, of course, on the driver's side. That is capless. We'll push that to open up, let you see that. No gas cap there. Light really doesn't show it that well, does it? But I promise you there isn't a cap in there. It does have passive entry system, so again, use this little button right here. As long as that remote is in our pocket, we can lock or unlock the entire vehicle. And on the driver's door, just like using the remote, if you press that, if the vehicle were locked, press it once, it'll unlock just the driver's door. Press it a second time again, like your remote would unlock the entire car. So let's get inside now. We'll take a peek at what the driver's area has to offer. To start with, let's talk about that switch that's right there to close the rear gate. If we press that, it will come down. The chime, of course, is telling us that it's ready to come down and on its way. And of course, on the driver's door, you got your power window switches. They do all have express down. The driver's has express up for your convenience. Of course, the switch to lock out the rear windows, and then your power mirror switches. It does have memory for the driver's seat, 2-position. Make our way now a little farther. Of course, full comfort. You've got your full 6-way power base along with the electric recliner and the lumbar. Got your automatic headlamp switch there, pressing the other button to the right of it to give you your fog lamps, turn them on. So I'm going to just tell you some of the safety features. Some of the controls are right here on the driver's, on the steering wheel, along as I mentioned earlier in that center console. But so some of the things this has,